All right, Detroit Lions have a player that we are counting on that we've forgotten about. Now, of course, we haven't forgotten about him, but we've forgotten how much of an impact that he can make and how important he is to the team. With the drafting of Jack Campbell, we've forgotten about Derrick Barnes. Remember, we trade up, take him in the 4th round out of Purdue, and he just looks the part. I mean, the dude's a beast. And really, he had that game against the Packers last year, and our home game against the Packers, our first win or our second win of the season, when we really went on that streak where he had a big goal line stand. And I was like, there we go. That's what we're talking about. So in this video, you're going to see in this clip, I guess, you're going to see how the dude is just coming along with his physicality. He was trying to get around blocks. He was trying to do stuff that's like, dude, get in there. Like Malcolm Rodriguez comes in, 6th round pick that just like smashing into people. This is the play I'm talking about right here. Derrick Barnes right here in the middle is just physical, goes in, just blows things up, stays with the play and makes something happen. He's right here, bang, just runs into the guard, pushes things around and stays in the fight and gets the running back. So it's actually the center is kind of engaged with Covington and Barnes. Instead of trying to read it and figure out where it's going, it's just like, I'm just coming in here, boom, blows it up, stays with it, looking, and gets the tackle. That is the stuff that we need. And so if you go to our depth chart and you look at what Derrick Barnes could do for us, and again, we've not forgotten about him, but we've forgotten that he's a big part of what we need to be doing this season. And if he can be a big player for us, that's the type of stuff that takes us from like a 9-10 win team to now a 10-11 win the division home playoff team. Like that's home playoff game. That's what we are looking for. So if you look at it here, Derrick Barnes, Anzalone, they might be their starting 2 linebackers. Jack Campbell, yeah, fine, coming off the bench a little bit. Malcolm Rodriguez rotating in. Like that is just perfect. If instead it's Anzalone and then Malcolm's got to play or Jack's not ready, you know what I mean? Like that's fine. But Derrick Barnes, are you kidding me? What if he is good? Because the guy is fast. He's big. He's bulky. He can do anything we need. The problem so far just been first year mentally, like processing it. Second year was there, but it's like, dude, he was overrunning things. Now he's a little too aggressive. So this year, can he find that groove? Because the guy's been playing better and better. I mean, his first season, he played a little bit more than he did in 2022. He had 67 combined tackles. Last year, he had 47, but he was in there more meaningful snaps and made more of an impact. And so I'm not necessarily worried about the dip in tackles and things like that, because you could tell that he was getting it and he wasn't needed as much in 2022. But when he was in there, he looked good. Like I just literally the eye test that you see with him, you feel a lot better. So let me go back to another clip of this guy and it's just showing more of the physicality. That's it. Again, first year, not really getting it either way. Second year, trying too hard, like kind of overrunning plays at times, but still showed some like flashes of like, dude, there we go. If we can get him making some plays, and I mean, he's making a huge impact in preseason, in the preseason games. Here's another one that I love. Again, he's right here, Barnes, and this is him in his coverage. Okay, so in this play, I think Kaminsky actually knocks the ball down. And this is from Pride of Detroit, by the way. I love the work that they do. And I always want to shout them out, support them. Because seriously, by the way, other franchises don't have as much like coverage that the Lions do. We've got a lot of good coverage. We're all over it, checking things out, every different angle you want it. So Barnes is just reading this and he's in a good coverage here. So you can see that his responsibility is to come over here. And if this doesn't get tipped, it's probably going to get intercepted by Barnes as he's all over it. He's a lot quicker. There he goes right there. You can see him coming across. Oh, man. Would love to see that guy get an interception. Love it, Barnes. And you could tell he's just like jumping up and down like, oh, my gosh, I wanted that so bad. So we've got these players that, I mean, let me just point out a couple of things on these players that we need to make a step or make that leap in their game, because we are in that conversation of the top NFC teams, but we need a couple players to really step up defensively. Here we go. Broderick Martin. I don't need you to be a starter. I just need you to come in, give good quality reps, and not be just a complete downgrade when you do come in. Same with Levi, right? That's it. Romeo, I need you to come back to 2018, 2019 form. Jalen Reeves may have been fine. He's just going to be what he is. Malcolm, you know what? If Malcolm plays the same as he did last year, I'd be totally fine with that. But he's naturally going to get a little bit better, you'd think, right? James Houston, need him to take a little bit of a leap. I mean, it's hard to say that because he did play so well, just in that last half of the year when he did get in, but need him to really build off that. And then the secondary, amazingly, not concerned at all about the secondary. Cameron Sutton's going to be fine. Jerry Jacobs, I love. Kirby Joseph, Tracy, CJ, Brian Branch, all these guys have just shown, man, these are really solid so far in preseason. Emmanuel Mosley, hopefully he can come back healthy. If you look here at the skill position players, I need, hey, Jahmyr Gibbs, be what you've been so far. If he is, oh my goodness. David Montgomery, not worried there. Craig Reynolds, be good with the ball. Hold on to the ball. In wide receivers, not worried. Sam Laporta, he looks good. So it's just a couple of guys that, especially on the defensive line, that need to make that jump for the Lions to really be a good team, or better than good team that we expect. We need those guys to make that jump. So I'm excited about Derrick Barnes. Can't wait to see what he does in 2023. I think it could potentially, and we've been saying this now, well, I guess just for 1 year. Last year we thought maybe he'd break out a little bit. Didn't quite do it. It seems like he can break out, and this is his year. Like, he's kind of got to do it. Otherwise, then it's clear that he's not going to ever do it. So Derrick Barnes is one that I'm going to have my eye on. And again, another guy just kind of randomly thinking of is Sam Laporta. We need a tight end. Initially, I thought maybe we didn't, because, we trade Hawkinson, and then we've got like other guys making plays. And it's like, oh, this is cool. We don't even, in our offense, we don't need tight ends. Yeah, I think it would be good, right? You need a tight end that can block, that can go out, catch passes, run after catch. It's incredibly valuable because you combine that with Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs and a good tight end, and your guys going outside, Marvin Jones, Reynolds. It puts it all together, and you feel a lot better and a lot more confident when all that's happening versus, okay, you're kind of missing that tight end piece or one of those other pieces. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this. Lions doing really good things. Can't wait for the season to get here. Feels like it's this preseason's taking a long time, but it always feels like that. Then the season gets here and the season flies by. It's crazy. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we will see all of you on the next one.